Okay, so philosophy. What is philosophy? So we know for a fact that philosophy is considered to be very important discipline of study. No, philosophy is considered to be the oldest discipline of study. So it started in ancient Greek. No, and at the beginning, philosophy is closely associated with politics or political science, and eventually it later developed into a certain discipline of study that is called currently today as philosophy. No, so philosophy is also considered to be a very important discipline of study that we are very fortunate that is present in our that is present today, no, in our present society. So philosophy is considered to be the search for wisdom, no, the love for wisdom. So if you wanted to attain, if you wanted to achieve wisdom, then this is the very important attribute that you can learn when you engage in philosophy. So it was said that man search for meaning, no, and we can attain, we can find the true meaning of life when we engage in philosophy. Eventually, we can achieve, we can attain wisdom, no, regarding about certain things, certain questions that we are seeking for an answer. We are seeking for the truth, no. So in philosophy, it also includes asking questions, no. It's very important that we wanted to seek answers to those questions that we have in our mind. No, we are seeking that the truth. We're seeking the answers of those questions that doubted your way of thinking. Asking questions is also included in philosophy. When we talk about asking questions, the manner and act sometimes more important than the answers. No, that is why if you are a philosopher, no, if you wanted to clarify certain things, you always entails by asking questions because you are seeking clarification. You wanted to achieve the truth regarding about those questions that you have in your mind. Okay. Marami tayong mga katanungan sa ating buhay. No, there are so many questions regarding about our life. Bakit natalo si Pacman? Nung laban niya kay Mayweather, ni nung huling laban ni Pacquiao against Pugas. Ano kaya ano kaya ang naging problema? What could be the factor why Pacman lost to that fight? Bakit mukhang adik si Lady Gaga? Bakit kailangan ng algebra sa buhay natin bilang isang estudyante? Bakit nga ba mahal kita? So those are just typical questions, no? Sa katutak ng mga tanong na bahagi po ng ating buhay. And these are all related when we talk about philosophy. Siyempre, sa philosophy, there are serious questions. No? May mga seryosong mga tanong na kinakailangan talaga halughugin. O ano nga ba ang punot dulot dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng ganitong mga problema na makikita sa ating lipunan. So we wanted to there are questions that will arrive, that will come out, that we wanted to seek the truth behind that questions. That is why kailangan nating halugugin what could be the factors, what could be the causes no, regarding about those particular questions, serious questions. Bakit may kahirapan? Saan nagmula ang lahat? Sino ako? Anong kahulugan ng buhay ko? What is the purpose of the existence of my life? These are all considered to be serious questions that it could be answered by engaging with the study of discipline philosophy. So philosophy is the science. No? Philosophy is a science, a study of process governing thought and conduct. Philosophy is the art of rational thought. It teaches not what to think, but how to think. Uh, and philosophy also teach us better perspective regarding about the worldview. No? So, ganito po ang nilalaman. This is the scope of the study of philosophy. Rational. So, when we talk about rational, it always includes reason. Kailangan may rason. No? There's always basis. The way how we think. Oh, the way how we answer questions. Oh, how to think. In in the way how we think, it should be governed by reasons, no? Dapat mayroong basihan, rational thought, no? The study of governing thought and conduct. So it includes in the discipline of study philosophy. So kaya nga yung mga philosophers, they are not satisfied, no? They are constantly seeking answers. Hindi sila satisfied sa kanilang mga nalalaman tungkol sa mundong ito, sa kanilang surrounding, sa kanilang environment na kanilang ginagalawan. They are finding more answers regarding about their questions. That is why eventually they attain wisdom because of philosophy. Okay? So, ang mga kilalang mga philosophers, the first well-known philosophers during ancient times, they are called sophists. No? Sophists. Uh, so, they consider to be the first known to use this discipline of study in ancient Greece. No? At syempre, alam naman natin ang the people that first lay down the foundation of the discipline of philosophy are the Greeks. No? Ang Greeks dahil nung una ito ay kaugmay relasyon, no? Politics and philosophies are interrelated with one another, no? Nung hindi pa ito naging isang ganap na disiplina ng pag-aaral ang filosofiya, ang philosophy. So at the beginning, it is included in the field of politics. At alam naman natin na mga Greeks ay magagaling, no, sa pagdating ng politika. No? It also part of their way of debates, argumentations, no? Sa mga people, the early people during the ancient Greek period. Okay, who should study philosophy? Who needs it? No, we are all considered to be philosophers according to Ayn Rand. So we are all considered to be philosophers if we will engage in this field of study. So if we will engage in this field of study, philosophy, then we can become a philosopher. So, why we need to engage in philosophy? There are so many benefits that we can attain, we can achieve if we will engage in philosophy. So first, you can encounter with friends or people close to us. So when we engage in philosophy, no, we can use this one to encounter more people. No, more people, more friends, and if, especially if these people are also interested to know more about this field of study. So if they are interested and both of you are very interested to know more about philosophical questions, then that's a good avenue, no, that you can socialize with other people, with eventually you will develop into becoming a friend that both of you are very interested in knowing about this field of study, philosophy. And another thing that very important, why is it that we need to engage in philosophy? Because we can appreciate the beauty of the nature of the world. No, it's in the discipline of philosophy, in the discipline of philosophy, we call that one aesthetics. The beauty, no, the beauty of our environment, the beauty of our nature. No, when we engage in philosophy, we can appreciate simple things regarding about our surroundings, our environment, and the world that we live, no, in our present life, no. And third thing that we can, why is it that it's very important that we need to engage in philosophy? It challenges in our everyday life. First, no, since we are asking questions, we are always asking questions regarding about the phenomena, the events that happens in our environment. It will became it or it will become a challenges that we wanted to seek answers in every phenomena or certain things that happens every day in our society, in our community, no? And the last important reason why we need to engage in philosophy, because it diverse human experience. Yes. So diverse human experience, no? No? That whether we like it or not, experience is very important, no? If we wanted to attain learning, then we can have, no? We can have help. We can have philosophy, no? That we can achieve meaningful experience, and hopefully, it can help us to build uh, a society in which we are whole, uh, possessing an attributes of being a philosopher. So diverse human experience can be a part when we engage in philosophy. So holistic philosophy. Why is it that we include this one? What is holistic? Holistic philosophy, not necessarily dualistic. It is an embodied subject, existential phenomenological approach, the person as a whole and undivided. When we talk about holistic philosophy, it always has this perspective regarding about the love for wisdom, holistic approach. We wanted the totality, the total well-being. And when we talk about philosophy, that the total well-being that we wanted to achieve, we wanted to attain is wisdom. No? Wisdom is not divorced from being of the truth seeker. Everything becomes and that everything is constantly changed. Heraclitus. That is according to the philosopher, Greek philosopher Heraclitus. That is why no, we need to update ourselves. We need to seek, understand, uh, search, no, essential knowledge that can help us to adapt to constantly change environment, no. So nothing is permanent. So that is why we need to adapt to constantly change environment, and we can do that one, we can attain that one when we engage in philosophy, when we use holistic approach. Mm. However, this is an okay, is debatable pa rin po. Oh, yes. So, debatable. But for me, we need to apply holistic approach always. We can also apply this one in a real life situation. Holistic approach. Holistic philosophy, how philosophy changed, seeing human existence from traditional rationalistic and dualistic to existential. So, holistic philosophy, reality or ideas? No, reality. Kung sa katotohanan. No, reality not for what it is in itself, but as a person situated in the transitory world of things. Philosophy cannot stand on its own without the subject or object. Yes, this is a very important when we engage in philosophy, the subject of study and the object. That is part of the study. Hence, rooted in philosophy, it always rooted on reality. So, katotohanan. No, the reality of things. Not just on ideas. Because ideas, sometimes, we can just make an ideas from our simple assumptions or simple guess. But in philosophy, we wanted to find out the truth, if that is real, if that follows the principle of reality. Kung ideas man good, nay possibility nga kuan ra na, gibuhat-buhat ra na, assumptions. Mga assumptions ra. So that is why philosophy always follows the principle of reality. So that is also part of holistic approach with philosophy. Hence, the inseparability of reality and knowledge shows how impossible it is to think of philosophy outside reality. So that is why uh, reality is always part of philosophy. Mm. Responsive philosophy for the person do not seek truth in isolation. Seek truth that embodies the sensible person. Yes. So that is part of holistic study of philosophy, holistic approach of philosophy. No? We are seeking the truth that embodies sensible person. There should be no sense. There should be basis. And it follows the principle of reality. Then consciousness is always according to Edmund Husserl, one of the philosophers, consciousness is always a consciousness of something. Yes. If you are aware man ka. So if you are aware of that action, that is part that you can justify, naiwan something. May something ani niya. May something ani nga nga event nga nung nahitabo to. O kay mao na. Hmm. The aesthetics of existence. Living meaningfully is contingent upon self-concept. Self or selves is a salience of philosophy. The individual's freedom to design or conceptualize the self-image, yes. So we can build our own self-image as a product if you are using your freedom and determination. According to philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre, life is a project. So, part sa to ang lesson, no, freedom of the human person, no, the self and this environment. So we can achieve a beautiful way of life, way of existence. We can live meaningfully if we are following, applying this one on our day-to-day life situations, no? Mm, naman tayo freedom. We have our own freedom, no? With our choices, no? Personal choices in our life. Ikaw may nagbuhat ana, ikaw mo lang gingon lang and pa lang yun. Use your freedom in a correct way. So, on the concept of self-determination and freedom, self-determination is a process of subjectivization or focused on subjects and subjugation, interpellation. A deliberate agency is the act of freeing ourselves. No, that's sa una. Pero kung ana jud ka, murag uban bitaw nga naku sila na sila ay mura sila na kuan sa ilahang kaugalingon. Wa man gud sila nagpakatinuod, no? Wa man gud sila nagpakatinuod kung unsa gid sila. Hmm. Hmm. Ay hadlok sila sa norms, hadlok sila sa ilang parents, sa society, kung sa i-judge society about nila mo nang mo sila kuan. They cannot be true to their own identity. May uban mga tao nga ba nila gi free ang ilang kaugalingon kung unsa gid sila. Kung di na priso ra gyapon sila diya dapita. No, nag-suffer gyapon sila. So if you have this one, no, if you have this particular aspect in yourself, no, kana bang mas gingon lang yun. If sa imong tan-aw sa gid ka, you need to kuan, follow your will. Okay, every one of us naman tayo will. To achieve is to strip oneself from chain of self-alienation, yes. So, kung sa imong will, yan naman kay freedom. No? You can free yourself. Ano, magpahigot pa man ka sa mga norms. Pahigot ka sa peer pressure. Pahigot ka sa judgment sa uban. If kung unsag yun mong pagkatao, you need to show that one. No? Kung sa imong identity. Yes. So that is also part of that concept. The self or Superman. The self or Superman for the person to embark on the project of self, overcome the self. So according to Nietzsche, so you need to overcome the self against forces impeding his or her growth and development. Yes, you need to overcome. You need to overcome that one. No? Because you cannot attain meaningful life, happy life, is full of contentment if you cannot overcome the negativity that surrounds you. No? So, you need to, kuhan yun, those forces, negative forces, overcome that one. No? Do not be enslaved versus constant self-overcoming. So, that is part of the concept of self and Superman. So, walang gingon nga, ayaw padasin mga negativity. Overcome that one. Kay, ikaw ra gyud na ako na. Ipada ng mga norms, ano mga kuan sa mga tao sa diha. Part na sa philosophy nga concept. So branches of philosophy, epistemology, metaphysics, axioms. So epistemology as a branch of philosophy is a study of origin, structures, methods, nature, limit, and veracity. So when we talk about veracity, the truthfulness, the reliability, and validity of that ideas or knowledge. Oh. So that is part of the epistemology is a branch of philosophy. So we wanted to seek the veracity, the truthfulness, the reliability, and validity of human knowledge that we can achieve, we can attain. It includes the logic, logic, linguistics concerns, yes. Yung linguistic, it is related in language. Then the philosophy of science, yes. So that is part of epistemology as a branch of philosophy. Second, okay, epistemology comes from the Greek word episteme. So episteme means knowledge, and logos, which means study. Part of epistemology is the theory of knowledge. When we talk about this theory of knowledge, it concerns in asking fundamental question regarding about the knowledge that you attain, the forms of knowledge that you attain or achieve, the formulation of knowledge, formulation. So probably it is related in mathematical principle or mathematical questions, application, and how they are expressed and communicated. So theory of knowledge, sense of experience, and how knowledge is acquired is part of this branch of philosophy, epistemology. Another branch of philosophy is metaphysics, deals with the reality of things. Deals with the reality of things, the nature of things, the meaning of things, and the existence of it. So, metaphysics, the branch of philosophy, comes from the Greek word meta, in which going beyond. Yes, go which we are seeking. No, we are not confined in this area. Mo nang mo go beyond gyud ta. Natog yung tanawon gyud kung unsa gi kuan gyud ana. And physikon, which means nature. So, in these branches of philosophy, it includes nature, mind, yes, self-consciousness of the person, the nature of your religion. And when we talk about the nature of religion, the existence of God as metaphysical question and the soul. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the examination of time, space, and cause and chance. Another branch of philosophy is axioms. This includes study of values and it analyze the origins ang din nagsugot, types, characteristics, criteria, and knowledge of values. Hard relativity, what may be ethical for you may not be ethical for me. So mo nang nayuban nga sa ila it is acceptable, sa ato it is acceptable, but sa ilaha it is not acceptable. So it is related to action or values. So what may be ethical for you may not be ethical for me. So it is related in values. Kay depends on the culture nga naandan. Sa tuwa pwede pero sila dili pwede. Kay it is related on their culture. Kultura. So appeal sa na. Kaya ang values of culture pan ba yan na? Related or connected. Axioms includes the analysis of human conduct, the nature and justification of social structures and political systems of every society. Yes, appeal na sa axioms kanang mga social structures or social no mga social class appeal na siya diya sa axioms. Political system appeal na siya sa axioms. The question of values is so pronounced and important also for ordinary people and the everyday life. So it is related to the branch of philosophy that is considered to be Axios. Okay? So that would be all with our lesson one. No, I will just give. Um, this will be your activity number one. So in a short but reflect on these following questions. Number one question: explain why you agree or do not agree with the assumption regarding about holistic philosophy. Number two: how can you best integrate or frame the lesson using the holistic philosophy? Number three: choose one branch of philosophy, either epistemology, metaphysics, and axiom, and explain its practical importance to the everyday life as a student or a college education student. So that would be our lesson number one. So just wait for my another upload. Now I will discuss lesson number two. Thank you so much and good morning.